So as we get older, parts of the body start to feel a little bit crunchy, a little bit tired, a little bit creaky. And often this happens in parts of the body where we have the most bones. So think wrists, think ankles, think fingers and toes, shoulders, necks, spines, all those areas where there are lots of little bones, because the idea is that the more bones there are, the more movable this part of the body wants to be. And then as we age, things get a little bit funny for many different reasons, and we start to feel a little bit stiff in parts that once felt very open and free. The beauty is that we have this practice of yoga, moving, breathing well together in union, that helps us to feel a little bit more movable in the body. That also then helps us feel a little bit more open and flexible in the mind as well. And the mind also starts to become a little rigid over time. So let's do these practices together and see how everything feels. This practice can be done sitting in your chair or on your sofa. I have a blanket beneath my feet because my legs are short and we want the knees to be more or less in line with the hips. So if you need to put something under your feet, please go ahead and make sure that your spine is free from the back of the chair. So you're not leaning into the chair there, you're sitting forward, you're supported, but you're using your own body strength. Let's get started. All right, so we're going to start from the bottom and we'll work all the way up to the top, loosening and mobilizing all of the bits. So shift your weight into your right hip and bring your left leg up. You can start by making some little circles here with your ankle. As you do this, focus on the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. And reverse the circles, breathing in and out. You can close the eyes if you like. And you bring the circles to a steady stop. And then just point the toes, flexing the top of the foot. And then stretching the foot out, flexing the bottom of the foot, spreading the toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Breathing in and out. And then gently come back to the center, and we'll start to give that knee a little bit of movement now. Starting to feel into the hips, the lower back. And if there's any more space, you're welcome to take hold of the foot and the knee. But if that doesn't feel good, just holding onto the knee and rocking here side to side. We're going to bring this leg onto the bottom leg. If this feels really uncomfortable for you, you can cross the legs, or you can also pop a cushion maybe between the thigh and the leg. Taking hold of the foot just so it's nice and supported, we're going to slowly press into the knee. You can draw the foot slightly higher up the thigh if there's space. And just gently press here into the knee. Remember that breath in and down. And then slowly release the leg to the floor, lean to the left, pick the right leg up. And again, we're just going to do those little circles one way and the other, breathing the whole while. Good. Pointing and flexing the foot. Noticing if it's different on one side or the other. And then gently bring in that little side to side motion here in the hips, or if there's space, maybe a little bit higher. And this is one you can do while you're watching TV, waiting for dinner to cook. Sit on a kitchen chair and do these simple exercises. Bring the leg down wherever it can go, holding onto that ankle, just pressing into the knee. With your breath, inhaling Exhaling to press. Inhaling. Exhaling to press. Good. And then when you've had enough of that one, lower that leg down to the floor. We'll do a little bit for the spine and the shoulders now. So breathe in, stretch up through both of your arms. And as you breathe out, we'll take a gentle twist. Bring your right hand to your left knee and your left fingertips behind you. And as you breathe in, sit nice and tall. As you breathe out, guide yourself around. One more time. Back to the center. Breathe in, stretch up through both arms. Breathe out slowly. Other side, left hand to the right knee, right fingertips behind you. All the way back to the center here. Nice big stretch up. Maybe giving those wrists a little roll as you bring the arms down. Shoulders a little roll now as well. And we'll do one more stretch here for the neck. Breathing in, imagine the crown of the head reaching up to the sky. As you breathe out, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, other side. Breathe in back to the center. Exhale. One more time, center and over. Inhale back to the center here. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to the sky. Through the middle, down to the chest. And all the way up to the sky. One more time. And then letting your head fall over to the left ear. And making some circles here. 2 times in each direction. Go as slow as you can and then slowly reverse. And then all the way back to the center. Taking a few moments just to rest. Notice how you feel. And from your ankles to the knees to the hips, to your spine, your shoulders, your wrists, and your neck. Taking really good care to keep things moving, keep things mobile. And breathing steady. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Well done. Thank you. See you next time.